Now, with right-leaning people, their ways of trying to hate media is to basically go down the doomer route, specifically regarding video games. They'll cry about every video game being woke propaganda anytime there's a black character, a non-white character, a gay character, or a transgender character, which by their own logic, I guess the game series like The Witcher and the Yakuza franchise are woke propaganda. Same goes for GTA and Red Dead Redemption, but whatever. And they'll often go down the other doomer route where they'll say something along the lines of gaming is dead. And they'll say this despite the fact that these right leaning YouTubers, they keep buying the newest latest game at full price just to say gaming is dead. And I gotta ask, like, what are you? Retarded? You keep saying gaming is dead, and that's an unoriginal take, by the way. People have been saying that since the 2000s, but now that you have that nostalgia sunk in, you suddenly think that the 7 PS3 generation was suddenly magically good and perfect, even though back then the PS3 got a lot of hate and only has, like, what, 5 good games? The PS3 was a hot box, by the way, that had poor performance and would overheat. But you get what I'm trying to say, right? Right leaning people are more blunt with their media hatred, calling everything woke, saying gaming is dead, despite the fact that they keep buying modern games and not recommending older games that could use that attention. Now, left leaning people, they have their own unique way, a more subtle, more sneaky way of ruining or trying to ruin gaming for other people. For example, left leaning people will often complain that the games don't have enough trans representation. Games don't have enough gay representation. Oh, I want more minorities in my game. Oh, why can't my video game characters look like fat, obese feminists? And I just gotta ask, like, are you retarded? First of all, why do you go into a video game looking for representation? Like, how desperate and insecure are you? Like, when I pick up a video game, it's for fun. Like, I don't pick up and play Yakuza Zero looking for representation. I play Yakuza Zero because it has, interesting characters. It doesn't matter, if it represents my race, which I'm black, by the way. Who goes into a video game or any piece of media hoping to find representation? You want representation so goddamn much. Go outside. Like, go fucking outside and go interact with other people. Game developers, it's not their jobs to care about your feelings for validation or whatever. And don't get me started on the left leaning YouTubers who criticize games for, you know, not validating their culture, especially the ones that critique Japanese games. They're always like, how dare this video game not represent my culture, this Japanese video game? And I'm like, yeah, Japanese people think differently from you. Get fucking over it. Go play something else. And what's even more funny is that when these fat leftist feminist people, they when they try making their own AAA game, it usually sucks. Like, my goodness. The problem with left leaning people is that they are too focused and so pretentious that they want everything to center around them. If a video game doesn't apply to their own beliefs, they're gonna shit on that video game. And then there are those leftist YouTubers who complain about Japanese games sexualizing female characters, or just games in general sexualizing female characters. They'll talk about this thing called the male gaze. Like, what do you want the female characters to look like? Do you want them to look like those Saudi Arabian women or those oppressed Iranian women who, gotta wear those big ass hijabs and they can't show their face? Do you want them to dress up like a 1950s housewife? Do you want the characters to look like fat, obese feminists that can't get the job done and kick ass? In fact, complaining about female objectification and fictional media is just retarded because, first of all, you should be focusing on real life, not just the fiction, if you really care about the flaws of objectification. But it's also a major double standard. I mean, there's a lot of hot, shirtless men in video games too. I don't see anybody, saying that those characters are being oppressed or objectified. Why is it only women? Why do the women get special treatment? I want video game characters to have more trans representation. Why? So they can game over themselves faster than normal? Being transgender is perfectly okay. Well, I mean, you have every right to think that men can become women, but you're just factually wrong. The facts are facts. 2 plus 2 equals 4. And the fact is that a man can't become a woman and a woman can't become a man. The only way for a human to become a man is to be born a man. The DNA and chromosomes don't lie, nigga. A lot of left leaning YouTubers who critique video games also have useless, dumbass degrees. Like that, I guarantee you, most of them are in college debt and they don't know a basic trade skill or a reliable, useful job skill. They usually have something retarded like gender studies or something like that. So why do certain people or leftists on YouTube try to ruin media for other people? I guess it's because, well, deep down they're just insecure. I mean, these are the types of people that want representation in a fictional video game. You know, like that just sounds very insecure to me. You know, back then people would play video games for fun and the storytelling. Nowadays, thanks to social media, we got these retards online desperately trying to push their own political agendas in video games that never even ask for said political agenda. It's a sad situation. I don't even think these people actually enjoy games. I think these types of people just, enjoy huffing their own farts.
Explain one thing to me. How do you and Dandelion manage to displease